Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. I want to start this week, leaving you here with all my love and energy. Don't wait for your world to come into balance, for you to feel comfortable with everything that happens. A lot will have to happen, a lot is already happening. So once again, what I have to remind you, do not suffer the suffering of others. Once again I explain, this is not selfishness, this means respecting each person's journey. The times are of completion, the times are of change, the times are of transformation. So each one of you, each soul incarnated here, is undergoing its own process of transmutation. So, how can you interfere in someone else's process? Everyone will have to clean up their own mess. This dirt is created and accumulated throughout the journey across this planet. So there is nothing to be done, there is nothing to suffer the suffering of others. Understand, each of you has an activity on the planet. If everything were in balance, you would have a wonderful planet, with everyone working for each other, for balance. And this balance would not bring disease, this balance would not bring violence, this balance would not bring problems of any kind. But this is not the world you created, this is not the world you allowed to be created. We understand that you were often manipulated, that you often seemed like dolls, puppets, totally manipulated by those who wanted it. But where was the love, left by the one who taught so much on the planet? Where was this love? Hidden in a corner and you only remembered it when you needed it. His words were being modified, manipulated, and left aside, in favor of words that were much more eloquent and much more manipulative. I cannot say here that you are all 100% to blame. But I also can't say here that you are not at fault. Because many, even within this entire manipulation process, managed to remain immune and unchanged. Why? Because they let the love of the one who came to this planet to save it speak louder, they did not allow themselves to be contaminated by the world that was presented to them. Many did this. Many still do this. So you can't say that you are blameless. You often do something to increase all this imbalance that is there. But this is not a judgment, nor am I pointing fingers at each of you, I am just trying to remind you that you are now reaping everything you sowed. You planted this world that is there, they are harvesting now, because now, the harvest is very accelerated. There are no more decades and millennia for you to overcome all of this. The harvest is in the here and now. So this is the time for everyone to try to solve their own problems, not look at other people's problems. That's what we've always said here, put yourself on top of that pedestal, you first. Everything else comes later. Father or Mother God is not on a level above you, to be idolized and loved. Father or Mother God has to be within each one of you. So, there is no worship of something that is outside, because it is there inside each person. Or not? Or do you put it outside? I believe that many do this, put it outside, and then feel quite comfortable doing all the atrocities that exist in the world, without feeling guilty, because Father or Mother God is outside. So what will be the harvest of these? This is not the time for judgment. There is no judgment, there is harvest. And those who kept Father or Mother God out will not have a pleasant harvest. They won't be able to, because they have always sown weeds. Then they will not be able to harvest tasty and beautiful fruits, they will only harvest parasites and more weeds. And the walk will not be good, the walk among these herbs will continue, but not here on this planet, it will continue far away. Those who, mistakenly, were led to believe that God the Father or Mother was outside their hearts, but who always respected Him, loved Him, the harvest will be of good fruit, because you cannot be punished, for something wrong that you were taught, not that. So for these, the harvest will be good, it will be plentiful, but as long as they maintain attitudes compatible with the love of Father or Mother God, otherwise, it will not be the love of Father or Mother God that will keep them on the path. They will have to prove that they have effectively learned what it is to live within the love of Father or Mother God. So my brothers, the time is to look within, the time is to take care of yourself, to take care of your own journey, to take care of the path that lies ahead. Is it an easy and enlightened path? Great, keep going, because you are reaping this. At some point in your journey, you planted and now you are harvesting, this flowery path, without stones, illuminated, where you can walk without fear. Because you learned to trust, you gave yourself to the journey with love, and today it is beautiful and easy. Many have dedicated themselves to the journey, but it has not been easy, many stones, many thorns, many obstacles. What to do? Sit and cry? No, the time is to look and see what needs to be done, so that it disappears from your front. It's not taking it out of the way, because you won't be able to do it, because they are deep thorns, they are huge stones, they are immense obstacles, which only learning that lesson will allow them to disappear. So, the time has come to look at your own mistakes, face them head on, and no longer put them under the rug. It's taking each one, putting them face to face, and having the courage to deal with them, courage to eliminate them and learn that lesson. And as if by magic, those deep thorns or that huge stone, or that insurmountable obstacle, disappear from your walk and you can walk a little further. So this is the time to free yourself, the time to cleanse yourself of all this. The time is to forgive, the time is to ask for forgiveness. When I said that you can just think about the person and they will know that you are asking for forgiveness, I would say that in some cases, this is not possible. Because it will be more interesting for the person not to know that you are asking for forgiveness in relation to that. She will be more shaken than actually happy that you are asking for forgiveness. I'll make myself clear, you did something indirectly against that person, not actually, directly to them. Then you could have caused a problem. But what you did, happened, and went through, didn't cause anything to her directly. But indirectly, you provoked it. So, how do you ask for forgiveness in a case like this? Are you just going to reach out and ask for forgiveness? And she will ask you, against what? And will you tell the truth? Understand, why does she need to know that truth? So, in these cases, you will just ask yourselves for forgiveness for having caused that situation. Your soul made a mistake, you caused something. Then you will ask forgiveness, your own souls, for what you have done. Understand, this forgiveness is in this life, it is a lived forgiveness, you know what you did. So, ask your soul for forgiveness for what you have done. And be sure that indirectly, that person will arrive. I hope you understood. Why make that person suffer for something they didn't experience? But indirectly it hit her and she didn't know you existed. So what for? You will not be the focus of the problem, there will be other ways for her to know the truth. But if that happened and nothing happened, what was the point? We don't have to get to this point. Then you will ask your soul for forgiveness, for having done what you did, indirectly to that person. To everyone else you know you hurt, do this, ask for forgiveness, mentally, think about the person and ask for forgiveness. Maybe she remembers you, maybe she doesn't. She may ask herself, why? I do not remember anything. Then everything will be fine. If she doesn't forgive you, it's no longer her problem, it's hers. Because she also didn't learn to forgive. And if she forgives you, great, both of you will have a stone removed from your journey. So do it, forgive, ask for forgiveness, this is the time. Because 90% of the problems you have are always in relation to someone. Then it is time to forgive and ask for forgiveness. The moment has come. The time has come to free yourself. So do the raise walk, it's quick, transmuting. There are only 7 days, one day with each ray except Saturdays and Sundays. The initiation of the rays, I already said, you can begin. I don't know if there will be time, but start, it never hurts. Don't do both together. Do the walk first, then the ray initiation. Make forgiveness, ask for forgiveness. Burn the connections with the cord, and with that I guarantee, you will be treating your journey, your own journeys. And those deep thorns, those huge stones and that insurmountable obstacle begin to disappear from your path. And you may notice that the walk will become lighter, the walk will become easier. But don't leave it until tomorrow. Start yesterday and you're already late. This was supposed to be done a long time ago. Clear your paths. Therefore, it is not a time to worry about others, it is a time to worry about each other, about their own journey. Each of you has masters who are guiding you in what to do. So don't worry about the other person because there is someone who is already worrying about them. Listen to your own masters and focus only on your journeys. Once again, I leave you here with my energy, with all my love. And I ask each one of you, look strictly at your path, it is that which you have to clear, not the path of others. I am Archangel Michael. And my sword is with each of you, to help you, to at least give you the intuition of what to do with each obstacle.